What's up guys, it's Ray. So I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, and I'm honestly not sure why I hadn't done it until now, but dear Casey Moore from What's on Netflix,
It's time to stop.
in case for those who don't know, on November 8th, 2021, the newsletter site What's on Netflix made this article reporting that, quote, Hilda returning for season 3 as extended movie special at Netflix. First of all, red flag, the Hilda movie is not a part of season 3, at least to my understanding. For those who have seen my video on how season 3 will probably happen back in July of last year, you would have probably known that a Hilda movie was technically already announced alongside season 3 to come after season 3 specifically. In an article by The Hollywood Reporter and from Silvergate Media themselves, on December 10th, 2019, they've said that they were in production of making a season 2 and a movie. What's interesting though, I guess Silvergate must have changed what the article has said since then, because if you try to go to the link that used to say that season 2 and a movie were in production, it no longer says that. But luckily, we have the Wayback Machine to thank for, and if we go on the same date the article was published, we can clearly see that it mentions a season 2 and a 70-minute movie special. As of right now though, the release of both season 3 and the Hilda movie is still up in the air right now, and we still don't know whether or not the movie is going to be a theatrical thing, if it's going to be a separate movie special on Netflix, or if the movie is going to be a part of season 3 entirely. But the general consensus is that Hilda's third season and movie is going to be their own separate things based on what Silvergate has said. Even the article itself isn't even sure if what's being said in the headline is even the case. Because in an editor's note they put up in Casey's article, they've said, quote, calling a movie a season 3 is a bit disingenuous on our part, but most will be searching for a third season as opposed to knowing what a movie is.
Journalism.
You already know when an article is going to be great when even the headline itself is misleading. It then proceeds to go on through the next 7 paragraphs about stuff that has either been confirmed already or is unrelated to a season 3 or movie. We already know a Hilda movie is coming since 2019, guys. Come on. And then it proceeds to say, without any sources, mind you, that Hilda and the Mountain King is coming to Netflix globally in 2022, and that, quote, the movie will reportedly be 85 minutes in length. Now, the only thing that is true about these pieces of text here is that, yes, the movie title is indeed going to be Hilda and the Mountain King, and that it is based off the graphic novel itself. That piece is true, and it comes from Silvergate Media's recent edit to their About page that states that their movie special, Hilda and the Mountain King, is indeed coming onto Netflix. That's the only thing that's been confirmed from this text so far. Why they didn't include a source for that is completely beyond me. The information about it debuting in 2022 and the 85-minute runtime is not confirmed, however. Now, first off, when I called out Casey on his lazy research and writing first on Twitter, I told him that, hey, what you are saying is very misleading and the information they're claiming is true isn't actually confirmed yet. And he responded about the title link thing first. Quote, I did question exactly how to put the title for those looking for season 3 news. I think ours does a better job at summarizing the situation.
No, it doesn't, Casey. Your headline doesn't summarize anything. All it is just used for clickbait. So much so that an editor had to put in a note that said that, hey guys, you know what? We may have lied a little bit about the movie being a season 3, but we just want to get some more clicks. They also made another reply saying that the information they got about the 2022 release date was from another Silvergate Media article from July 19th of this year specifically, that says that there will be, quote, more exciting adventures for Hilda in 2022, end quote. While it is good that we can finally know that we can expect some new Hilda content next year, the fact that Casey decided to use this piece of content as proof of release date of a movie is very misleading. The 2022 release date isn't concrete proof of anything. It could be for the movie, it could be a season 3, hell, it could even be a release date for, I don't know, Baby Hilda's spin-off show? It's just not proof of anything, and
The fact that they're using the 2022 date as proof as the movie release date, despite the articles not saying anything specific about Hilda next year, is something that is just really, really manipulative and is something that could easily trick anyone into thinking something is true when in fact it's not. As for the 85-minute runtime, this is actually information that comes from an interview between the YouTuber The Second Dimension and Hilda crew members Andy Coyle and Megan Ferguson. However, this was information that initially came from leaked parts of the Patreon-only version of the interview, and when the interview was released to the public, Jonathan, Second Dimension, had to announce that he had to remove all information about the Hilda movie in the interview for legal reasons on Twitter. So even if the 85-minute runtime is true, it's obviously information that Silvergate and/or Netflix wants to retract from the public, and could be information that may not even be accurate at all. That, and again, the lack of sources to say that the runtime is accurate in the article itself is just something that is really, I know I keep saying this, but this is honestly like the worst piece of misinformation I have ever seen. And that's where all the supposedly new information about Hilda stops. It's all just information that we've already known about for a while now from here. It gives a synopsis on the Mountain King graphic novel, which is, you know what? That's fine, because the Hilda movie is indeed based on the Mountain King, and that it makes sense to include this for the graphic novel, even though personally, I would like to think that the movie would continue the trend of adding more content to its animated adaptations like they did in other Hilda graphic novel adaptations in the show, like The Stone Forest, plus some of the script teasers we got from Frida's voice actress earlier this year, but I suppose that's alright. A third season was teased by one of the voice actors of the series in a tweet, but that's since been deleted. Yeah, this is true. Woodman's voice actor Cole Mitchell did post about a season 3, which was later deleted, but again, that's something we've known about for a while now, especially for those who have seen my video on Hilda Season 3. Much of the confusion surrounding the third season seems to come from the About page on Silvergate that states, quote, "We are in production on a third installment of adventures of the multi-award winning franchise Hilda, and will premiere the movie special Hilda and the Mountain King on Netflix." I personally don't understand what the confusion is. It seems like they've made it clear enough that there will be a new season and a movie for Hilda, but if anything, the confusion might be stemming from the manipulation, misinformation being put out by this article. At the moment, it seems like the movie will bring the end to Hilda on Netflix, but let us know in the comments if you like To Serious 2. To Serious 2? Nice grammar, bro. 10 out of 10 article. Continue after the movie arrives in 2022. But you just mentioned Silvergate confirming a season 3 movie! This is the worst Hilda article I have ever read. Not only does it give information that isn't even true, but they don't even bother to even provide sources for the 2022 release date or the 85-minute runtime, aside from a Silvergate Media article vaguely stating that there will be more Hilda adventures next year. It's like if they took one look at the Hilda and the Mountain King movie article from the Hilda fan wiki and decided to copy and paste the information that was on there in just 2 very, very short sentences. Published it and called it a day. Yay, free views and free money! I have been a very, very passionate fan of Hilda for a long time now, even as I announced my plans to retire from the community sometime in the future. But Hilda is something that is near and dear to my heart, and I want to make sure I let people know what's new as soon as possible. But the fact that someone like Casey, who was using their platform and knowingly pointing out unconfirmed or false information about a show in which its community would absolutely kill for new information on, especially for how notorious the show's hiatuses has been, with the intent to gain clicks and ad revenue from all these people sharing the link to it, is just really upsetting. We all would love to know new stuff about Hilda, but the fact that articles like these exist to only drive up hype on something that is literally based on nothing is just ugh! If you or anyone else you know has stumbled upon this article before, please share this video, because I'm tired of people. I can't for the life of me. I'm tired of people sharing this article as if it's fact and that everything in it is true. And I can't bear enough to see another tweet go viral over non-existent details, so that they can know better after having to read this piece of shit article myself. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. If you liked me talking about Hilda Season 3 in a movie, make sure to check out my other videos on the cards or in the link in the descriptions below. And if you also like this video and the other videos, a like in the video and a subscribe to the channel would be much appreciated, so that it shows that I could still keep caring about making content like this. See you guys later. Peace.